heard he's trying to lie me, but I ain't no dummy. It's okay, though, got it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Jones's Falcons going up against Evans's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Ryan on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw is Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's Ryan to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So important that you keep an opening drive going because you want to set the tempo right away. And you and I both know you can't set a tempo if you're punting the football away.
Yeah, maybe early. Don't want to be too over the top, but you're right. Big third down conversion. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you...
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he puts it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. But they also have...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Ryan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Evans. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Duke Riley coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. In motion is the tight end Graham. Third and long, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tech McKinley, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. Get a little confidence.
On first down, Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. A gain of 32 that time.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This time Wilson will throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Wilson now off the bootleg. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Garrett Swanson now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. His own territory. He coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Luke Kuechly coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. A first half update now from Philadelphia. The Jets out to the early lead. Brett Hundley with 1 touchdown pass thus far. They They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Connects with Sanu right side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ryan. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. That is caught inside the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we will send you east. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was. All the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Flush to his right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Ryan on first down. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first down, Wilson going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On second down, Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Baldwin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and goal. In motion right is a running back. On third and goal, Wilson. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams continue in this wild fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Mike Bennett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the decision came at the exact time he was reaching.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Now I switched to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out.